Welcome to the second vlog about my life on the island of Phuket. In this episode I will run a couple of marathons. We'll go on a boat ride to the island to relax, visit our contemporary art festival, and I'll tell you a couple of stories that happened to me. Enjoy watching. Today is February 4th. The time right now is exactly 5 am. What do you think we're doing? And no, we're not in Bangalore Road and leaving the club. We're in the center of Phuket. And look how many people there are. And everyone's getting ready to run. The race starts at 6 am. It's the first time I've seen it so early. And I wondered, if we run at 9 or 10 o'clock, the temperature will be around plus 40. The number of ambulances must be off the charts, because everyone will have a heart attack. I hope I'll make it and everything will be fine. I showed an excellent result in this marathon and took 11th place. And now we're sailing to Coconut Island, most likely that island over there. Thanks to the wonderful OneTwoTrip app, we can spend the night in an amazing hotel absolutely free of charge. And how this is possible, I will tell you a little later. Just arrived at Coconut Island. We were met by such a wonderful golf cart. We're going to check in, then we will see what kind of hotel it is. Here is a room with a transparent toilet. By the way, the shower, in my opinion, is not as transparent as the toilet. And the pool is completely around the entire complex. A very strange fact, but for some reason the floor is wet here. I don't know why. As far as I understand, it is concrete. Because it is humid here, probably everything is just wet. It is very slippery here. I almost slipped a couple of times. There are a huge number of pools on the territory, and this communal one. There is even a bar right in the water and an amazing view. Can't see it now. There is a small island nearby, and there in the distance is another teeny island. 3 restaurants here, and here is European cuisine, Italian, and somewhere there is Thai right on the shore. If you love to travel as much as I do, I recommend downloading the amazing OneTwoTrip app. There you can book any flights, hotels around the world. If you have a premium status, you will have a 15% discount. With this promo code Vishnevsky, you can get a $5 discount on your first hotel booking. So download the app using the link in the description and travel with pleasure. Let's go! Be careful, if you are slightly taller than 170 centimeters, then you will definitely come across this thing here. I have already hit my head on similar things several times when I was glued to my phone. Pickups of this type can be found all over the island. They love these stickers on the rear window and with struts. Definitely, if you have a pickup truck, you need to have a strut like this, a bazooka like this, and some interesting Chinese wheels. And now we've found ourselves at a very unusual street culture festival. It's called Times Square. We're now in the very first movie theater on the island of Phuket. As you can see, it's abandoned and there's no even a roof. The guys have been painting graffiti on all these walls for the last week. And today, as I understand it, there will be some kind of exhibition and music concerts. You can even find my piece here. Once upon a time, in 2009, I wrote Satan. Here's where they hung our collaboration. This is the work of our friend Flame. Soon after the opening of the festival, there was a heavy downpour and I left. Unfortunately, I was unable to film the festival itself. I came for the opening of the Shaka Shaka Skatepark. Shaka Shaka. If anyone is interested in skateboarding or BMX or something like that, there be sure to stop by. An amazing place.
No, thanks man.
Last one.
Nice.
This is the winner of the competition, Daniel. He won first place. beating all the kids. In a year and a half of living on the island, I only recently went to my first Thai massage. Not going to it is considered a crime. Where perhaps is it better to take up Thai boxing if not the country where it was invented? We run, train. In 2 weeks we have a marathon here on Phuket. Let's run 10 kilometers. Not 21 because we'll have to run in the mountains, in the hills and in the heat. Plus 30, I suppose. And for now, we'll train between beer intakes. Well, friends, I'm in a marathon in an hour. The start is at 10 p.m. Here I picked up my number and t-shirt. Look how many people there are. How Thais love to run. It's just amazing. There is no washing machine in the hotel where we are staying now, and this is normal for Phuket and for Thailand in general. And now I'll show you where we wash our clothes. You leave the house and right across the road there is a laundry like this. This and dry place. If you don't have any change, you put your cash in here and everything is given out in tents. You can only pay for this kind of laundry in tents. We reached the southern part of the island, towards our Yon Beach. This is the first time I've seen the low tide be so far. I think it's about 300 meters. Usually it's the maximum to this tree. Gang up, well if you're down with the boom, put your hands up. One, yo. We arrived at our favorite beach. Not all people who have lived on this island for a very long time know about this beach. It is located in the very south. It is called Yon. Let's go, I will show it to you. Long beach. There are not many people here, unlike other tourist beaches. And only tourists who live in these villas, apartments, upstairs relax here. A wonderful, stunning country, and it is not deep at all here. Well, the beginning of the new year. Today is January 4, and for the last 3 days I have been swollen, in a terrible state. Yesterday I even had to put an IV, but this is not what you might think. It was not a severe hangover or alcohol intoxication. I just bought a t-shirt, merch of one establishment, merch of a bar, and the 31st, and I developed a terrible allergy to some apparently composition of the material. I took pills, antihistamine for 3 days. Absolutely nothing helped. Yesterday I woke up as if I had been stung by bees, and I felt really bad. Everything started itching. My body was completely covered in blisters, and it was decided to put in an IV. When I found out the price at the local hospital, namely at a regular hospital, an IV costs around $1,500. Can you imagine? I was even thinking about flying home and getting treatment, but there was not much time, because pulmonary edema, quinsy edema could have occurred. We arrived at a private clinic. They quickly gave me some antihistamine injections and analog of an IV. And today I've already come to my senses, so everything is fine. Thank God everything worked out. Never skimp on insurance, because anything can happen. From a fracture, an accident, yes, it will cost around $150–200 for several months, but you won't have to sell your apartment. Take care of yourself. A private clinic.